Hi all, welcome to this series of videos where we'll be taking you through the different features in the SpecU restaurant management software. To start off, we will see the SpecU POS billing part for restaurants, cafes, pubs and bars. The billing process on the SpecU POS is fairly simple. What you see on your screen is the SpecU dashboard. The page navigation is divided into two parts, table management and order management. We will look into table management later on. The order management area is where the order punching and billing happens. This is what we will focus in this video. This area can be further divided into different sections as per your restaurant or bar. Now, in order to add a new order against a table in a given area, locate the table, click on Add Order button. It opens a pop-up where we need to select the steward name, enter the packs, select the dine-in source. The dine-in sources can be configurable. This helps you during the analysis in the reports. In order to add items, click on the search and add menu item search bar and just start typing any two characters. The list of items matching those characters will be populated. Select one of the items. In quantity can be increased by clicking on the plus button, can be decreased by clicking on the minus button under the quantity column. Let's add 3 items for chicken biryani. Let's add some items where there are some customizations or add-ons. I selected barbecue chicken pizza, so it opened another pop-up window titled add-ons for selecting any add-ons or customizations. Add-ons or customizations can be categorized into rules, which basically defines the minimum or maximum number of items that can be added in that category. So for example, there are two rules defined for pizzas. We have a choice of 3 in toppings, so we can select any 3 toppings. If we try to select the fourth one, it will error out. Similarly, we have a choice of 2 in cheese, so we can select any 2 cheese if we want to. Now these are again optional, right? So once we've added the add-ons, we can close the pop-up window. All the add-ons will get added to the item. We can also add an item level comment. So let's say I'll say less spicy. So this also gets added against that item. Now all these will get printed on your kitchen order ticket as well. We can add comments at the order level as well. So let's say we'll add allergic to nuts. Let's also add some beverages. So looks like there aren't any beverages configured. We'll configure it later on and we'll show you how to add a few beverages. But we have different comments for beverages. So we can add that. Once we are done adding with the items, we can save and close. Now this, don't forget to save and close an order. Otherwise the order doesn't get saved and you'll end up losing all that we've added already, right? So let's save and close. As soon as the order is saved and closed, it starts running against that table. If the KOT software is running, the kitchen order ticket gets printed. If we have configured separate printers for printing the kitchen order tickets and the bar order tickets for the beverages or alcoholic items, then those get separated on their own. We don't have to do that. We just need to configure when we're adding the menu, we just need to configure, go to the menu categories and configure the printers where we want our food or the beverages items to be printed. So right. So let's go back to home screen. So now the order is running. Now, if I want to add some more items to the order, I can just click on detail. So let's say, let's add some more items. Let's add a couple more items. Save and close. So these items got added to the order and another KOT would have been printed right now. Now, if we want to do some other things, like if we want to offer, uh, let's say if you want to add a cancel this item, right? So if you want to cancel one of the biryanis, let's say, so we need to check the cancel option against the item and select cancelled by guest. Now selecting a cancellation reason is mandatory. Submit. So that item gets cancelled completely, right? Print, save and close. As soon as we do that, a cancellation KOT would have got printed. Now this will also result in an SMS that the admin will get. This is part of our anti-theft module, where any cancellation will give us an alert to the admin so that you know that someone has cancelled an order. So right, so this happens even when I'm applying a discount. In order to do things like apply a discount or apply packing charge, we can go to the final bill option. Now from here we can print the bill, we can split the bill category wise. So let's say, for example, if I want to print a separate bill for all the food items and all the beverages items on the menu, so I can select beverages, and if I say print bill, then only the beverages item get printed. Now, if I want to do things like apply a discount, so here I can click on add discount. I can select the unit of discount. It could be a percentage discount or it could be a flat value. So let's say I selected a percentage discount. I also have the option of selecting the different categories here as well. Now I need to enter a comment. This is mandatory. So let's say I entered a comment saying some offer, or let's say a new year offer, or anything that you might be running. So this helps in the report analysis as well. Apply. As soon as I say apply, the discount has been applied. If I want to remove the service charge, you can do it from here. If I want to add a packing charge, you can do it from here. Now the discounts also trigger alerts to the admin. So anytime a discount is applied, you'll get an SMS alert. So as you see here, the SMS alert also gets triggered. Now there are a few more things that can be done uh, by the admin or the accountant. So you can shift a table. So let's say I want to shift this order from table number 1 to table number 3. I have the option of doing that. I can add comments on the bill. So from here, I can send the bill to the customer's email. So let's say let me send this to my email. So if I enter my mobile number and press on search, so my name is coming up. I can also send this to my email ID as well, right? So when I press on send, it will trigger an SMS and an email to my to my phone and email inbox respectively. So I'll get a PDF file on my SMS, and then I'll get a complete invoice on my mail. So this is very handy for sending out digital bills or e-bills, and also for maintaining a database of your customers. So anytime you enter a valid phone number for your customer, that customer gets registered on your restaurant. So the next time is coming, basically the CRM will be taken care of. So we'll see that later. So see here, I was registered. So it's as soon as I entered, my phone number was entered on this order, it's pulled up my wallet. So this is the CRM part, which we will take later on, right? Now the next thing is to clear the bill. So in order to settle or clear the bill, you just click on clear button. Here I have the option of selecting the different modes of payment. So it could be card, cash, online, or non-chargeable. We can split the bill as well. We can split it quite easily. So let's say if I want to pay 500 rupees by card and the remaining 5041 by cash, sorry, 541 by cash, I can do that from here. We can also settle the bill online. If I'm paying online, we have different options for online. This is again configurable. If I want to mark the order as non-chargeable in case it was a friend of the owner or something like that, like food bloggers coming in, then we can mark it non-chargeable, enter a comment. So all this information will be shown on the reports. So for now, we'll just mark this order as split between card and cash. Say settle now. So the color code is changed from green to yellow, which is showing that this order has been settled. Now, once this order is settled, we can clear the table, which will basically empty this table and free it for the next order. So this was the complete flow for the billing process on SpecU POS. Thanks.